What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about 50 Cent. 50 Cent decided that it was time to respond to his son, who is disgruntled because his father refuses to be in his life, and because of the 6,700 a month conversation he had that Junior Marquise Jackson had with Choke No Joke in an interview, and 50 Cent responded with his own video. Let me just say this about the situation. I made a video about this. Now, 50 Cent had this back and forth going on. I spoke about it on my live stream channel. I'll link it in the description box. And I spoke about how it really seems to me that Marquise Jackson is very ungrateful to what his father has done for him. That's just the vibe I get. I get a vibe from a young man that really, he's lost out here. And he's saying that he wants a relationship with his father, but his actions say differently. And that is because he has been heavily influenced by his mother, right, to turn against 50. I don't think their relationship was always this way. I think when child support got involved, and she was getting a substantial amount of money. I'm hearing she was getting upwards of to 20 to 15 to 20,000 seemingly a month from 50, plus a paid for a house. Now the house catching on fire, I don't know what happened. She wants to, I believe she tried to blame him, but that didn't hold up. That was probably some mistake that she made, and that's why that happened. This woman had men in and out of her life that never stayed. And 50 went on to be very successful. And I know that bothers her. And what happens is with these women, these single mothers, they turn their sons, especially the sons, against the father. Because girls, for the most part, that doesn't really work too much on girls. Unless the father was just never really there at all. 50 was there. But it's these women work extra hard to make sure that their sons turn against their father. Because Marquise is basically, he looks just like 50 and he acts just like 50. So that's his son. And every time she sees Marquise, she sees 50. And that's why I believe she had a hand in turning him against 50. And 50 knows this. I don't think 50 Cent feels any guilt about how he treats Marquise. One, because Marquise is an adult. And two, he has been petty towards him for years. And 50's not one of those type of people that's going to just allow that. He's not going to play games and try to win his son over. If you don't want a relationship with me, if you want to continue to play petty games with me, I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to deal with you. And Marquise really believes that by playing, like I don't know, maybe he's entertaining himself, but he's not winning anybody over because people see him as entitled. And he does come off as entitled. Absolutely. So let's get into this article. Vincent trolls his son Marquise over child support complaint. You're 25 years old. 50 Cent is far from finished ridiculing his estranged son Marquise Jackson over his recent child support comments. On Thursday, which happens to be Marquise's 26th birthday, 50 shared a video on his Instagram elaborately trolling his eldest son in response to his complaint that his father's $6,700 a month child support payments weren't enough to keep him afloat in New York. And they end up moving to Atlanta, I believe, when he was a teenager. Once again, you need to go out there and forge your own destiny. You can't live off your dad. That's all your mom's. That's your mom's being lazy and not working and not providing. That 67 was supposed to be an added bonus to the household, not the actual paying the bills. Marquise. The almost 1 minute clip finds the Queens rapper watching TV in the tub in a hotel in Germany when Marquise comments appear on the screen as breaking news. 50 turns the TV off in disgust, saying, "This N-word crazy. You're 25 years old. Why are you still talking about child support?" But the trolling doesn't end there. Later in the video, 50 Cent answers a knock at the door, hotel room, and is greeted by Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. "You know I don't ask you for shit, man, but I was thinking," Murder asks, "could an N-word get a little extra 67 $100 a month. 50 Cent replies, "You N-words play too much." Marquise Jackson called Winner 50 Cent's trolling and posted screenshots of the video on his own Instagram along with a message sarcastically thanking his estranged father for the birthday love. "Hold on, wait, did my pops post me on my birthday today?" He wrote in the caption. "Wow, he never shouted me out for my birthday. This the first time. And I thought them dudes eat. When you say eat, you must not be telling them to eat, pops, because having old N-words begging at your door is sad. I'm never going out like that. Hashtag I'm your dad, crying face emoji." And that's what, as you can see here, as opposed here. Because I couldn't find the video, so maybe 50 Cent took it down. I don't know. I didn't see it, so maybe he took it down. But this is what I would tell Marquise. He needs to put this energy towards building himself up. He's 5 years away from 30. Marquise Jackson is 5 years away from being 30. He needs to focus on that. But maybe he wants to make a career out of trolling 50. I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you want to play that game. That guy 50 Cent has no filter, and he's willing to go there. So unless you're willing to go there too, I would not, because right now he sees you as an op. And because he sees you as an op, he will do whatever it takes to show how ruthless he can be as far as going back and forth. That's just the way the guy is. After his original child support comments made headlines, Marquise Jackson offered to pay 50 Cent $6,700 a month, $6,700 to spend quality time with him. Since y'all think $6,700 is so much money, someone tell my pops I will pay him $6,700 for just 24 hours of his time so we can do everything I ever wanted to do with them as a kid, he wrote on Instagram while sharing a photo of him sat next to $100 bill spelled out entitled. 50 Cent initially responded by reposting a comment on Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr., the star of his BMF series, on Instagram that read, "You stupid. I'll take 5 over there myself. I might even play some games with you." During a sit-down with TMZ earlier this week, Marquise said he's open to having a sit-down with his father to put their long-running feud to bed. "I don't even know if a sit-down can actually restore the situation," he said. "It's just more so an olive branch. If you're up for it, I'm up for it. I'm definitely willing to sit down with him so I can hear his perspective and gain a little bit of understanding. We're both men at the end of the day. We should be able to agree and disagree and it not be a problem." He believes that from his perspective, he thinks I'm entitled when that's not the case. "It's never been about the money for me. It's more so the relationship. And for me personally, it's more so for the relationship more than the money for me, because if it's about the money, then I'm willing to put it up at least make the situation a little bit better if possible." Well, you may put you posting this isn't going to help, but I can see where he's coming from. He feels attacked. He feels attacked. Oh, I'm a victim. Marquise, you're a 25-year-old man. At some point, you got to just let 50 go. Just like 50 has let you go. If 50 don't want to be in your life, so be it. I know he says that he wants to put an olive branch out there, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet, because there's a lot that has went on that Marquise was okay with. Marquise should have never gotten in the middle of his mother and father's BS. Once you get in the middle and you start siding with your mother, that's why 50 walked away. He said, "Forget it. I'm done with it." What he needs to do is apologize for his role in everything. And I do think that he needs to understand that he is just the collateral damage of a bitter baby mama, all right, who felt like she was owed more than what she got in this world, and she didn't get it. She didn't get it. And she used you as a weapon against them. That's what these women do. They throw rocks and they hide their hands. Only if Marquise understood that. I think 50 Cent wants Marquise to understand that he was not the main problem. I'm not saying 50 Cent is perfect. I'm not saying that 50 Cent doesn't have his flaws, but I just think he wants Marquise to understand that there were other circumstances as to why it didn't work out. I don't think that 50 hates him. I don't think that 50 Cent is against him. I just think he needs to understand that your mother has a part to play in this, and the fact that you ignore that and you want to make it seem like 50 has to come to you and fix situations when your mother needs to be at that same table as well, because she was a part of it just as much as 50 was. So let me say in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I will see y'all next one.